Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin CME futures on the daily time frame. Look at that. Look what we got going on there. Now, I'm going to make sure we're on a daily time frame. Look right down here on the daily because it's been known that in the past I have been looking at an hourly chart and quoting data from that last candle on Friday and not the daily chart. So we are on a daily chart. Friday's candle for CME futures is right there. Now, in order for there not to be the dreaded gap forming when CME futures opens today, we need CME futures to open at around, let's say, 62,650. Now on Friday, pretty much all day long, futures was trading at a $450 premium to spot, pretty steadily all day long. But let's give it a $300 premium on open today. So that would be about 62,350, let's say, for spot to be no higher than or dip below before the end of at some point afterwards when CME futures opens in 3 hours and 20 minutes from now. And that is now, I want to be clear that I'm talking about CME futures open, which is 2 hours before the weekly and the monthly candle close, and the daily and the whatever. So now let's go to our Bitcoin chart, and I've placed a little pink heart right there at 62,350, right there at the center of the heart. Okay. So that is where we want to stay below heading into in the next few hours. Anyway, I was going to try to be funny, but I'm not funny. Anyway, so now I have a bunch of lines here, but the very darkest ones, the green and yellow ones, the dark green and yellow ones that I've thickened for the purpose of this video since the 24th of June, the past week. We've been consolidating in this triangular formation pretty precisely, coming down here and here and here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4 contact points on the bottom of this channel. And the top is kind of a little bit fuzzy, but I placed this at I used a 4 hour. There's a candle wick that down here that hits it on the 4 hour, and then several bodies and candle wicks that hit it on the 4 hour chart. So it's a rough estimate of, well, I do pretty good at making rough estimates of trend lines and stuff. So consolidating in that triangle, coming up to the top of it, this we can close as high as that pink heart today. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for us to break out of this channel, just wick a little bit through this channel, which, by the way, if we zoom in, 62,350 is right here at this candle wick on Thursday, June 27th. That is the height of our trading on Thursday. And these other ones are pretty close. So if we did break above here and come up to 62,350, that would not be completely insane. And then the last couple hours of the day, I expect that we would come back down then and retest this chart and hopefully blast off afterwards. when the Asian market opens, followed by the rest of the world. So that's the plan. That's and we are 61,777. That's nice. Let me pause now. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, alternatively, we could get a rejection here, and if we did, this target would then bring us probably down here around 58 or ish or whatever. But I don't think we will come down that far. If we do see a rejection, if we do see some sort of a fake out to the downside, I think our fake out would hit this green line right here. Now, this green line is pretty significant. It's the trend line that we hit here on the 24th of March, as well as here on the 1st of May, as well as here on the 26th of February and the 27th of February. So that's a significant trend line, not only there, but if you look back in time, let's go way back in time. Now, it's not hitting these exactly. There were these wicks through it, but you get the idea. That trend line acted as support back here in the past during our bull market rally. You can clearly see the price action above it and how that acted as support during our previous bear rally, our bull rally. So I think that it is going to hold here. Well, you know what? I guess the bear argument would be that we are right here. That we've already seen our top and that this is what's going to happen next. That would be the bear argument. If we did see that would be pretty bad. I'm laughing is I guess it is a possibility. Yeah, it could, but that is a wick down. Notice that is a wick down, and we came back up here. But you could see it maybe a 30% wick down. That is over a week. Okay, it's not straight down. It's doom, 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 and then boom. That's even more than a week. And you know what? Back then this is when Terra Luna was. I think that's the Terra Luna collapse. And all those other things. So, to put things in perspective, that was what was going on back then. So that is our green line. And if we did see some sort of rejection here, I think we've already seen it. We've had our third touch to it right here on last Monday. And I think that is the end of our relationship with that for now. I mean, for maybe, who knows? Maybe sometime in the future. Because look at it goes way up. It's angled upwards. So, yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Maybe somewhere over here at the end of 2025 or 2026. Let's put it on a weekly. I don't know how I anchored that line and if it's going to be accurate on a weekly. It's not that green line. Oh, it's this one right here. Let's get into 2026. You know what? Yeah. That green line could represent our next bottom in 2026. That's pretty interesting. So remember that for a couple years from now, about 100K. Say we bottom at 100K on December 2026. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? So that is a pretty significant green line you want to keep your eye on. Let's see. While we're on the weekly, here, let's pull up our oscillators. And we have the RSI right here, and let's just single that one out for now. Now on the weekly RSI, I have this purple channel that we've been traveling in since actually, we've interacted with it since May of 2021. Since our wow, that's interesting. Since our previous all-time high, 2021. Yeah, there's our high in November. Where's our high in April, May? Why is this all the way up here in December of 20? What's going on? Okay, I see here now that I look at this. So the RSI peaked here in December, January 2020 at this first top here at for about 40,000. And then the RSI had lower highs as price action went up. So we had divergence there. And hence when China shut off their banned Bitcoin or whatever, shut off the mining or whatever they did, I wasn't around then, something like that. And we had this collapse. It said it in the charts and it said it in the worldwide FUD, and that's what caused that mid-cycle crash, mid-bull rally crash. Or, I mean, yeah, significant. I mean, it's like a 50% rejection. And then the RSI went up again for our second peak there. Okay, that explains that. Back to this chart. So we did start interacting with it here, beginning in that dump in June. And then we came down into the channel, at the end of the bull market at the end of the year in 2021. Now that's when I got into crypto in this area right here, and I remember I thought I was buying at the bottom because we had a nice little rally here into March, April of 2022, and then we had Terra Luna collapse and a bunch of other stuff, and May go away stuff, and then Voyager and Celsius and yada yada yada. Just the dominoes started to fall, brought us down to here. So we've been in this channel for a very, very long time. And now here we are at the bottom of said channel. Now we did poke out of it a little bit here. I want that to be noted. We did poke out just recently here in December and March. But now we are back at the bottom of the channel, and what are we going to do here? I would really like to see us close within the channel. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off, but if we do just get a slight little bit out of the channel, and then next week we pop back into it. Is that okay? I think so. I think that's okay if we do that. Because here, I don't know, the channel's kind of, I guess I could make it a little bit wider. And it's not, I mean, like here we came out of it a little bit. So it's not like a line in the sand, but we should turn around here. We should turn around, and we shouldn't just keep going down. If we keep going down, we're doing something else. So that's that. Also, you have the oscillators, the RSI, stochastic RSI here, that is down at the bottom. And it was at the bottom. We had been looking at this for a continued rally upwards and got a fake out here and then came back down for a double dip. But we're having that double dip and should turn around next week. Next week should be a good week. Should be a very nice explosive week, as a matter of fact. So that's what I'm looking at. You know, all these oscillators, and we'll know more at the end of the day, I guess, and see how they're adjusted to the close of this week, day, and week and month. And so I've switched to a 4-hour chart, and we have our little heart there at 62,350 at 2,200 hours. And it does look like we're headed right to it. So that's good. That's very, 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 very good. And yeah, 61.9. We're approaching 62,000 right now, which is good. That's a significant psychological number. We're going to hit it. We're going to break through it now. Of course, we could just stay below it for the next hour and just leave me hanging here. Yeah, so things are looking good. And we're about right back up to, we're heading back up into the Gaussian channel. Oh, so yeah, so I didn't even discuss that. The target of this triangle. The target of this triangle would then bring us back up into the daily Gaussian channel, back above the 21-week moving average, which is currently at 63,077. I think that's going to move up closer to 64,000. But anyway, that would get us back up above these guys into the Gaussian channel. And typically when we do get back into the Gaussian channel from something like this, we are going to continue to move up through it. Now, we do have CPI data coming, this vertical yellow line on July 11th. So a week from the 4th. Now, I'm going to be on vacation next week. We're going camping. And so I don't know. I'm sure I'll make some videos. We do have Wi-Fi out, or 5G out there somewhere because we aren't too far away from civilization. But this is looking good. If we get back up into the daily Gaussian channel and above the 21-week moving average, which are all around 63,700 to 64,000. This is all very, very, very good. And this would also get us back up into this blue parallel channel. And what is that blue parallel channel? Switch to a 4-hour. Oh, yeah, it's back up into our blue channel friend. Well, it goes back for a long time, that I've talked about many times on this channel. And by the way, this one right here, this blue channel that is parallel to these other ones, I added just for this our little deal here, our little dealio. However, we have been down here before, back here in well, just in January of 2024, we did dip down here and even fell below it back in September when we had this August dump in 2023. We fell below it. So and actually, what did we do in relationship to this channel? It came down to about the center line. Anyway, okay, so I'm rambling, not clear what I'm talking about anymore. So let's go, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want. If you like his stuff, even if you hate it, like and subscribe anyway, and tell your enemies, tell people you hate about my channel, and say, yeah, the guy's really good. And always remember to increase the playback speed on my videos. And actually, you should ask YouTube to have a playback speed that is faster than 2x. Just so my videos can be a little bit more bearable. Because I don't think their 2x is quite fast enough for me. All right. See you next time.